Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and this is Zaxxon for the Sega Master System. This game is a very good example of what not to do on the Sega Master System. They tried making this game in 3D, they tried making like a 3D shooting game, like the kinds of games you expect to find in as air combat, or the games that came out on the systems that were made 2 generations later. And they thought they could try it now, in 1987, when Sega Master System was a much newer system. They didn't do very well at this. It's hard to see where things are, it's hard to see where ships are in relation to each other. I have a superhuman's brain, so I don't get headaches from playing this game, but if a regular person's brain saw this game, they'd probably get a headache from looking at how dizzy and how irritating the graphics look. So I apologize to people if you're getting sick from watching this video. I apologize for that. I really sincerely apologize for that. I really hope you're not getting sick, though. That would suck if you were, but I trust it's not happening right now. And you have fuel. You have to shoot the fuel tanks. This part looks pretty cool, where the game becomes 3D. Again, it looks very 3D-ish. This game actually is a lot of fun. It actually is a pretty good game. Despite those problems that I spoke of earlier, Zaxxon 3D, they should have just left 3D to the systems 2 generations later. Even the next generation wasn't as good at playing 3D. I mean, they tried putting 3D-like games onto the Sega Genesis, and that didn't work out very well. That's why they made the 32X, and that didn't work out very well either. But the Sega Master System actually was a pretty cool system. I mean, sure, it wasn't as good as the original NES, but it still had some pretty good games, like this game on it, Zaxxon. I never actually played the original Zaxxon yet. I think I actually had it on the ColecoVision too. I haven't actually got the Atari 2600 version. I still gotta play that. But it's pretty cool. You get to fly around in a ship, and when you do figure out how to play the game, it's pretty fun. You get to shoot down enemy ships, get to shoot down fuel tanks, and get to shoot down other turrets and other freaky, weird things that pop up and stuff like that. It's also good to think about stuff when you play this game too. I mean, I get a lot of my great ideas about things from playing video games. Seriously, while I play stuff like this, I often think about, I wonder what I'm going to write in that next episode of that cartoon I have to write about. Or am I going to draw next in my next drawing session or writing session or whatever cartoon drawing writing session it is. I actually get a lot of my great ideas from playing games like these. I wonder if some other talented people that we know have got their great ideas while playing video games like this. I wonder if George Lucas is playing games like this when he was thinking about what he was going to do for the Star Wars prequels. And the bosses of this game are pathetically easy. They're even easier than the bosses in Star Soldier for the NES, which came out around the same time, the same year this game came out. And I already made a video of that game more than a year ago, around the time Kevin Smith almost died over a year ago, in February 2018. And that video was... that video actually got a lot of views, which is quite a surprise. I didn't think that was one of my best videos, but it actually did get quite a lot of views, so I thank all of you. If you viewed my Star Soldier on the NES video, I highly thank you for that. I'm glad you watched that. I'm glad you did. I'm glad people watch my videos. I'm really proud of you all for watching my videos, and I hope you all succeed and do well with your life choices and your careers that you have in store for you. I hope you all do well. Those I see we're coming across now on those 3D trench things. Looks like the trench of the Death Star we're about to enter, where there's even more turrets, things like that. Where's more turrets and fuel tanks. I wonder why they put fuel tanks. I wonder why shooting them. I mean, if you shoot a fuel tank, it explodes, right? That happens when you typically shoot a fuel tank. It explodes. It blows up, causing a big scene, a big explosion scene kind of thing. Again, more inspiration for storyline ideas or other ideas for drawings, things like that. Explosions, because we all know that Michael Bay likes explosions, right? Everyone that knows Michael Bay knows that he likes explosions. I wonder if Michael Bay played this game. I wonder who else played this game. I know Chris Chan couldn't have played. I'm not sure if Chris Chan ever played this game before. Because if I recall correctly, Chris Chan owns every Sega ever. Every Sega except for the Master System. That's what this is. It's a Sega Master System. But then again, I technically never had a Sega Master System either. I have the power base converter for the Sega Genesis. There's that thing for the Sega Genesis that makes it play Sega Master System games. I don't have very many Sega Master System games. Sega Master System games are expensive as hell, and most of them are just not worth the price. Like Astro Warrior, for example. Astro Warrior is one of the best games on the Sega Master System, and it's not that the game sucks. It's a really good game. It's a fun game. I really enjoy the game. The only problem I really have with the game is the fact that it's so damn expensive. It costs like $70 to $80 some odd dollars to buy a cartridge of that game, and it's only going to give you like a few minutes of pure fun and entertainment. So what's the point in breaking the bank over just a simple game like that? Why not just download it for free on an emulator? Download the Fusion 364 emulator, and it plays everything. It plays Master System, it plays Sega Genesis, it plays Sega 32X, it plays Sega Game Gear, it plays all the cartridge-based Sega games. So, yeah, get one of those. It's free. You can play all your games for free. Play all your favorite Sega Master System, Genesis, 32X games for free, and Game Gear games for free. You play all for free. It's a lot cheaper and a lot easier than buying the actual systems. I'll admit, I used to be against emulators, but now I'm actually starting to like emulators. I'm starting to realize now that emulators actually are your friend. Emulators never meant any harm to us. Heck, I was probably one of the first people to even use emulators. I remember back in the early 2000s when I still had my HP Pavilion that ran Windows 98 on it that my parents bought back in 1999. I remember my dad came to me one time and said, "Hey, look at this. I downloaded this thing on our computer. We could play games from all these old systems on it. Look, here's Nintendo, here's Sega. You can play all these classic games on our PC." I was blown by that, and I spent the next countless years of my life or so spending a lot of time playing on that computer, playing emulated games on it. And that was in the early 2000s. I mean, people watching this video that know about emulation, when did you first hear of emulation? When did the idea of it first cross your mind? Let me know in the comments, please. I'd be interested in hearing when you first heard of emulation. I first heard of it in 2000 or around then. A long time ago, that is, longer than a lot of... But nowadays, I mean, emulation's come a long way since then. Emulation now is a lot better than it was back in those days. And you can make save states in games, and it can help you play games and things like that. There's other things you can get too that would otherwise cost you a lot of money. But it's easy and free to do it when you play it on an emulator. Everything is so much better under the sun, is it not? I guess it is better. And look at that, even the text is all blurred like that. I'm gonna get cross-eyed. Like that invention that Steve Martin made in the movie The Jerk. It's Ray Phoenix signing out.